we go. Live and direct, ladies and gentlemen. How is it going? We were discussing hot office settings right before we got on here.
I mean, now that for so many people, including me, the office and the bedroom is one space.
I mean, hey, you gotta do some work one way or another.
I have the sign over my bed that says party. I feel like for the audio only podcast fan, I need to remind you like twice a year that I have this. And I have taken multiple business calls with the party sign in full view, just hanging over my head. I've trained several people.
Perfect. Yeah, we use that gif of Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. The great show where he's like on some hot line, and it has that sign that's taped up there that says, "Remember, be hot, be naughty, be courteous."
Last week, I watched the Nickelodeon documentary on Hulu called The Orange Years.
Oh,
they go through like the very origins of Nickelodeon up until like, I think the last show they really talk about is Kenan and Kel.
Oh.
Then they talk about the merchandise. So I don't know if Gak and Floam were before or after Kenan and Kel. It stops before SpongeBob. We don't really get to SpongeBob. So it stops at like the late 90s. But it's telling you a little bit about all these shows. Like, man, I miss Rocco. I think I dug that one as a kid. Like, I don't feel like I was super fond of it then. But as time goes on, I think back on Rocco fondly. I think it was because all the main characters were so mild-mannered. And it was just everything that happened to them that was really bonkers. And the whole setting was like neon and like sun-baked and weird.
Yeah, like cartoons went through a weird shift where it was that like Rocco was crazy in its own ways and stuff like that, but I think it got to a point where it became the characters that was like, hey, those will be the ridiculous things. It won't be the ridiculous things that happen to them. I mean, they might have some, but it'll
be a cat and a dog attached together
in one. Yeah, it'll be a cow and a chicken, right? Like they had this like period where it was just like, what if they were just the most ridiculous looking, like misshapen forms of those things, right?
You remember the misshapen forms era of cartoon?
I mean, like Ren and Stimpy, right? You could put them in there. I feel like you could also lump in Beavis and Butthead with that.
These are all before, but
I mean, there were some ones that were before, but I think it was like Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead that like brought that wave into like, what if we do that for kids shows, and then we get things like real monsters and cow and chicken and weird stuff. But it was great shows. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to number 142 of the Whatnauts Captain's Log. My name is Kyle Springer, and I am joined, as always, by Melissa Wilkinson.
Hello.
Melissa, how has your week been?
It's been all right. It's Friday. I get my second vaccine shot tomorrow morning, so I'm very excited. Don't know how I'm going to react, so I've planned to do nothing the entire weekend, which I never do.
Yeah.
I try to stay very active with chores and things like that. But I said, don't plan anything because you might have to cancel it. Not even doing the review show this week. I took a week off, and you're going to do it with Ignacio.
It'll be me and Ignacio.
I gave myself permission to like lay on the couch the whole dang weekend if I want.
Sounds good. Like, are the things you're planning then like, I'm going to sit down and binge watch something, or are you going to be like, I'm going to do like a party platter where I watch like one thing over here, one thing over there, one Hulu,
media
one
platter.
Netflix. Yeah.
I thought you were imagining me sitting down to an entire charcuterie board by myself, which I've thought about a lot. I've been really
That sounds
I don't even
great,
care
to
about
be
eating
honest.
it as much as I care about making a big charcuterie board
It's a
or some
lot of
sort of a
work to make
snack
those.
board. I wanna do it. The only thing is that, like, I don't like, me and my roommate don't eat a lot of the same things, like, she's not, she's lactose sensitive, she's not a big
Sure.
meat eater. So what would I do? Put all that work in to make a shark board for myself only? I've been waiting for, like, social engagements to return. So I think in a couple weeks, I'm just gonna make a massive one for my brothers. We're just gonna sit down, chow down. No, I'll probably my plan is to lay on the couch, watch the second and third Lord of the Rings films because I already watched the first one after my
Okay.
first shot.
Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
marathon.
so
That's a good choice.
that's like 7 hours of entertainment on its own.
There you
And then
go.
I also don't have to cook. Uh, this is also like you have permission to just order anything. Get it delivered if you want. You never
Yeah.
do that. I always make myself drive to go get it.
Well, look at you, living large. There you go.
By living small, I guess. Well, this is like my last time to do it. So like, okay, this weekend, you're just like a bed slug. It's okay.
Because
Next
then you have
weekend,
no excuse. You'll be vaccinated. It's like you can
right?
go out there and pick it up.
The next weekend, finishing details on this place. Like I'm gonna
Oh,
like seriously top to bottom, like clean everything, get it absolutely company friendly. Weekend after
spring
that, it's
cleaning.
party time, baby.
Nice, yeah. As the sign says, it's party time.
Party. Yeah.
Sam is in the chat. What's up, Sam? How are
Sam is
you?
here.
How's your week been? Sam mentions a important distinction that Cow and Chicken was on Cartoon Network and was not
It was.
Nickelodeon. So there you go. But yeah, my week has been pretty good. To be honest, the past 3 days have been plagued by a headache. Just like it comes
Oh,
and goes every now and then, and I'm like chugging water, and so it's like I don't know exactly what it is, but I think I do. I think it's caffeine.
dude.
I at like the start, or I guess I should say before the pandemic, like the Christmas before, I had already started like not having as much caffeine and then switching to non-caffeinated stuff, and then I was like, I'm just not gonna drink as much soda and stuff like that, and eventually got myself off of soda. But I had one every now and then and stuff. I'm just like, I'm getting a pizza. Like, I might as well
Yeah.
just get something to drink. And then I guess I kind of relapsed like a week ago and was just like, I'm buying a giant thing of Mountain Dew. Let's get a 12 pack. I'm gonna go buck wild. It's gonna be great. And now my head is like, hey, that was the good stuff. You got any more of that Mountain Dew?
This is like when Charlie finds the Virgin Mary statues with heroin in them.
Yes, it is. It is. It's exactly that. And yeah, so I had one 2 days ago was the last one I had. But yeah, so I think it's just the like caffeine with caffeine with gerol or sugar too, because there was also a lot of sugar. So I don't know, but here I am trying to get back to normal, be boring old me. So
Kyle, what flavor is Baja Blast?
Baja. It's a whole blast of it.
No, but if you had to describe it to me using common fruits, what is it?
So you know how they have fruit punch and then they have tropical fruit punch? I feel like Baja Blast would be the tropical.
Okay, it tastes like, I don't know, like a mango or something, a little bit more pineapple in there.
More islandy stuff, yeah. I get. I mean, it's like a bluish teal. I think is the
I know
color.
what color it is.
But yeah, but I mean, like I wouldn't expect something like that to be a mango flavor, but it is
True.
more like, yeah, there is some more like mango or pineapple or something in there, but it's not like one thing particularly.
Okay. I ordered
think.
Taco
I don't know.
Bell for me to eat while I watched this Nickelodeon documentary because it was the most 90s meal I could think of. And I almost got a
Taco
Baja
Bell.
Blast. Because I've never had one and I couldn't tell you what it tastes like.
Man,
but
Melissa,
ultimately,
you're
I
missing out.
didn't. So I thought I would just ask you if you could describe to me what the Baja Blast
we did that
is.
whole thing where we looked up all of the Mountain Dew flavors. Are we about to do it again?
No, but you didn't I didn't feel like I thoroughly understood Baja Blast after that. Maybe I never will.
Sam says tropical lime.
Okay. That's fitting. I understand that.
Blast.
See, those are words I can comprehend.
Yeah. Tropical lime. We're back on the Mountain Dew Wiki. The Mountain Dew fan Wiki here. Right, here we go. Let's see here. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Baja Blast is Mountain Dew flavor exclusively available in soda fountain machines only at Taco Bell restaurants, save for limited time retail releases. It's standard blah 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 blah. Dew with a blast of natural and artificial tropical lime flavor. There you go. Tropical lime. Interesting. Whatever. Here we are. Yeah, we did go on a Mountain Dew rabbit hole that one time.
And then that led us down a DQ Blizzard flavors rabbit hole.
I like when we get into rabbit holes like that.
I feel like we do it so much.
Good.
They should just be called human holes now.
Yeah, I haven't even read.
I'm gonna go down a human hole.
And that's the name of the episode. We're only 14 minutes in, Melissa. I like the energy. Okay. This is great. Sam, you beat us to it. Yeah, Sam was like, I literally went to the fan wiki. I love that there's a Mountain Dew fan wiki out there.
What do
you like? That just is a thing.
We should someday go looking up the most obscure fan wikis that we can get into. Like, is there one for only Bic razors?
The Bic razor fan wiki. I don't know. I Google searched obscure fan wiki to see what they are. Here's something from Mashable. 8 weird wikis lurking on the web.
Mm-hmm.
Not all wikis are created equal. Uh-oh. Wait, is that... Wait. Where, oh, it's one of those things where it's like, here's the pictures and you have to scroll through the pictures.
Oh, you have to...
No. Stupid clicks. That's all they want.
I don't want to click.
Updates. Get out of here. Go away. I don't want updates from Mashable. Who do you think I am?
Right. I was looking up like some trick to like do something on my computer, and I accidentally clicked yes on getting updates from PC Magazine.
There you go. All right. So number 1, the weird wiki that's out there. This is one that I'm sure you all knew of. Wiki feet is a thing.
Oh, okay.
Wiki feet is a thing.
You can be a fan of feet, I guess.
Yeah. Number 2, furry fandom is what Mashable has on there. That is also a thing. None of these
are shocking to me yet. Come on. Get to like
either.
Get to like the most minuscule thing that you would not think could supply an entire wiki.
Here's words that I don't recognize. There's the Uncyclopedia. For those who want to learn absolutely nothing, go to Uncyclopedia, a parody of Wikipedia. For example, there's a page on Ernest Hemingway. The article gives him a silly bio and writes it in the style of the author's famously short, terse prose. Here's a sample. Hemingway wrote a book. It was about a man who killed things with guns and got drunk. It was a marvel. People wondered where he found such material. That's it.
I was hoping this was going to be a bio of Ernest Hemingway that described the time he went to jail, the time he went to camp, the time he was scared stupid.
What? Boo! This wiki's been closed. They shut down Encyclopedia, or at least. So I clicked on the link that they had for Encyclopedia, and it took me to a fandom page, and it says closed wiki. This wiki has been closed.
Oh.
If your wiki was recently closed, it may take a short period of time for the files to be generated. I wonder if just no one has gone to that page in a while, that they just like, we have to turn that one off.
Who knows?
Oh, weird. Okay. After Encyclopedia, they have Parapedia. I cannot read. Those in. I was like, in those? No, that's not right. Those in search of all things paranormal need look no further than Parapedia.
It makes sense. All of these would have pedias. Give me like the tiniest thing that shouldn't have a pedia, but surprisingly, there is enough information there to supply one.
Number 5, My Immortal. My Immortal has a... I don't know that one. I've never heard of this one.
It's this. It's a very, very late 2000s fan fiction about Harry Potter, but like they're all vampires. It's very hot topic-y, and it's not written very well. Jack made me a mix CD for my birthday a couple of years ago, and one of the tracks on the mix CD was an audio recording of a guy doing a dramatic reading of like chapter 17 of My Immortal.
Here's a snippet of the work of art. I cried sexily. I just wanted to go to the common room and slit my wrist with me friends, and it's M-I, so it's me friends.
Me friends.
And we watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco. But I had to do something more important. Wow, okay. Weird. Number 6, Fictional Races. The Fictional Races wiki is dedicated to cataloging all the imaginary races you see in pop culture. I don't think that one's strange. I think that's an interesting one.
These are just wikis about unusual topics, but it's not things you wouldn't believe had a wiki at all. Is there like a Lance Crackers wiki exclusively for those little peanut butter cheese crackers that fit in your pocket?
Number 7 was the Conspiracy wiki, which that one makes sense. Yeah. Number 8, the one that they saved for last, Sandwich. That's it. Sandwich Wiki. Flaunt your love of sandwiches by visiting this simple wiki. It's just a bunch of pages, totally normal sandwich suggestions, like the sandwich without bread, or the funeral sandwich. 2 pieces of bread painted black. You know, everyone eats it.
That also sounds like something they'd eat in My Immortal.
Wow. Okay. Those weren't good. Those were lame.
Okay. Man, we'll go out and find some. We'll just search anything we want and then put the word wiki at the end of it, and then go to a random article. Let's put that on a shelf for a future.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. I mean, there's a number of these like 49 most entertaining Wikipedia entries ever. 10 insanely weird Wikipedia articles you should read. Weird. Whatever.
Oh, we got business to discuss. We got Marvel news.
Business me up, Melissa.
All right, put on your
Someone's
suit and
hopping
tie.
in here. Who is that? Is that
What?
Ignacio? Ignacio, hello. Ignacio
goodbye.
left.
I don't.
it's because we're switching to Discord.
Yeah.
On this stuff, and we've kind of been testing it out and doing all of that stuff. I personally not a fan of recording on Discord for some like behind the scenes stuff and all of that, but yeah, it's so we're testing things out. So things like this might happen where Ignacio
come on, it's good. It's good.
And it's good, but you like it still has the.
I know.
There has to be an option to like hide the people who aren't on camera.
I think you can. Yeah.
There has to be a thing. Wah, wah, wah.
Pretty sure I saw that.
There was. I'll have to look into it down the road.
Oh, there you go. Up top, 3 dots. It says shown on video participants.
Hey, there we go. Back to normal. Can we still hear you, Ignacio?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Ignacio's here.
Nice.
With us. Got it fixed. Yeah. Ignacio, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Hi.
Good. I just wanted to try it out.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's up?
cool. No, that's good. We're glad to have you here. Tomorrow, Ignacio, you and I are recording the review show, not on Sunday like we normally do, but on Saturday. What are we watching?
I want to eat your pancreas.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle, do not say anything. Do not say anything. Save it for tomorrow when we talk.
Yeah, it's a movie that is best watched when you don't go, or when you go in not knowing a thing.
Right.
Yeah. So it's an interesting film. It's one that might make you cry. Some sad times, some good romance times though. Good friendship romance times, but that's it. Sam says Ignacio time. Yes, it is Ignacio.
Surprise. I like this new chaos element we've introduced into the show now that we're on Discord. It's easier for somebody to just show up in the middle.
That's kind of the plan. That's one of the things where, like, it's Ignacio just wants to stop by and say, hey, what's up, guys? Then you can stop by and say hi. So,
yeah.
There you go. We were just about to discuss some of the Marvel news.
Yeah.
That
Marvel
came
news
out this week. Yeah.
Just in time.
Were there Marvel news?
There was, dude. Melissa, you were just about to describe all this stuff, so why don't you take it away?
I saw this video in my YouTube subscription feed from Marvel Entertainment Official, and it just said, Marvel celebrates the movies.
Yeah.
And I didn't click on it. I figured it was just like movies. Remember, though, we made 23 great ones. But no, this was actually a very important video. It was a look back on the films of the past set to this beautiful old audio file from Stan Lee himself talking about the importance of storytelling, bringing people together. It's footage of movies that we've seen and text on the screen that says, we're so excited to get back to movies. Here's what we have in store for you. And it's like little bits of footage, some of the stuff we've seen before for like Black Widow, Shang-Chi, our first look at Eternals, first of anything we've seen for Eternals. And
Pretty
then
much,
the name and logo and release date for everything else they have on the slate for the next 2 years.
Yeah. And it was narrated, at least the first bit, by Stan Lee. So
yes. Yeah, they said it to an old quote of his.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff indeed. It was
Very
one of those
sweet.
things that they just like dropped randomly and was like, here you go. And then it like they just snuck in all of these announcements at the end there. So let's see. I have on our doc. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah, you've got a very handy infographic here from IGN that is the title and release date of all these upcoming movies, many of which didn't have an official release date, or we knew they were coming, but we didn't know the official title of what the sequel was going to be.
Yeah, right. Black Widow, July 9th. We knew that one. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, September 3rd. Yeah.
2 months.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. We got Eternals on November 5th. Spider-Man No Way Home, December 17th. Doctor Strange.
So that's 4 movies this year, right?
4 movies
this year
to make up for none movies last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And 1 show on top of that.
Well, 1 show left, yeah.
Yeah.
We've already gotten 2 this year.
For now, yeah. 1 we got Loki, and then I think What If is the next one after that. But that's
I think What If might be ready by fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be fall. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, March 25th, 2022. Thor, Love and Thunder, May 6th, 2022. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, July 8th, 2022. The Marvels, November 11th, 2022. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, February 17th, 2023. And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. And then Fantastic Four, still to be determined.
Yeah.
You posted this video in our Discord because, like I said, I didn't know what it was. I didn't click on it. I didn't think it was news. You posted it and said it was news. And you're like, it might make you cry. And because it does have that sweet montage at the beginning, set to old Stan. And I'm like, oh, this is very sweet. This is touching. And then it's going through all these names, all these dates. And when I saw the official release date of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I legitimately started sobbing. I had no idea I would feel so relieved just to see a hard date on the calendar. I've been waiting for this for 4 years now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes. Oh, I this brought me tremendous joy this week. I was so happy to get that date set in stone.
Good stuff. Ignacio.
Before we move on, Kyle, I just realized with this setup of us jumping in and out, what do we do with recordings?
That is one thing we're gonna have to figure out. I am recording a backup, and it has it all in there. So that's one thing, but I know Alan was giving us a video of how to like set our mics to certain things, so we might just adopt that and just make sure, hey, our mics need to sound pristine, so that when we do these Discord calls,
nice.
Like that's
something we had to figure out. We had to figure out a way to have multiple, what do you call it, scenes ready for 2 people, 3 people.
Yeah,
you can change it.
I've been working on that on my end, so I'm setting it up, and I'm gonna have to have Alan set that up on his end there. So it's in the works.
Cool.
Nice.
Good to hear. Now, wherever you go and ask me.
I was about to ask you, what are you most excited for with this Marvel stuff?
Ooh, the MCU is getting back more than anything, and also having set release dates for movies that we already know that were gonna come out. We knew Captain Marvel 2 was gonna come out. We knew Black Panther 2 was gonna come out. We knew Multiverse of Madness and Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's good to now have concrete release dates for all. I wish they would have given us more for Fantastic Four, at least a date, because it's like they put it there as if it was something new, but we know as much now as we knew before
for a while.
Yeah,
and
so we know what's the same.
Wasn't there? I think it was Feige saying like, "Hey, it's closer than you think."
Was it that?
Well, now it appears like it could be summer 2023, maybe like in August, September.
Sure.
If Guardians is in May.
Maybe it confirms it is a part of this phase.
That's what I would assume. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I guess so far as we know, this Fantastic Four or Blade would wind up being the end of Phase 4 as we know it right now.
Interesting.
Blade's taking his sweet time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of these titles are interesting. I think it's fun that Captain Marvel 2 is just going to be called The Marvels.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Name. I was a little taken aback by that because I was like, what is that? I don't know. It's like, I guess that's Captain Marvel 2. Yeah.
Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel,
Monica.
Blue Marvel, Monica Rambeau, as Photon. Yeah. Interesting stuff. We might see the Carol Corps. Could be neat. So.
Carol Corps.
Oh yeah.
And then we have the title for Black Panther 2, which is called Wakanda Forever, which is very sweet and very fitting. But I am a little concerned that we're going to fall into the same trap as Batman Forever, in that I constantly forget that Batman Forever was not the final of that set of Batman movies.
Yeah.
Because it sounds so final. No, they made that and then they made another one just called Batman and Robin. So if this is not the last
Batman
movie
Returns
with Black Panther in the title, it's going to confuse everyone for decades to come.
Interesting. I don't know. Like this I think is one of the, like, I see what you're saying, but I think also just the whole circumstance around the movie, right?
I don't disagree with it.
Yeah, I think you just have to be like, all right, it's fine. Just let them do whatever they want there. They're working on something, and I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. So
and maybe Batman will remind us. Oh wait, no, that one is in the middle. Just like Batman Forever was.
Yeah.
Sure.
I to go back real quick to the Marvels, we did also get to see our first set photos of, I don't remember the actress's name, but the girl that is playing Miss Marvel on the Disney Plus show. Iman Vellani, yes. Or at least that's her first name, and I think that's close to being right. That sounds right. And oh my God, she looks great. She looks so good in that costume. It's amazing.
Awesome.
I saw the photo. I saw the reactions, and it is really a photo. Like someone, she wasn't set. She was doing whatever, not even in a scene, and someone decided to take a picture of her. That's the quality of the picture. So when I saw that, and people were saying, "Oh my God, this looks amazing," I'm like, well, doesn't look even. It's not like a good angle. It's not.
They're not talking about the quality of the picture.
Where are you getting this from?
They're not talking about the quality of the picture.
No.
I'm how not, good her.
I didn't mean her. I don't mean that.
Costume.
I mean that the quality of how the picture is taken. It's not like. I don't think it looks good. The suit itself, it doesn't look good because of the photo. So I do not see. I don't know where people going from. Oh my God, it looks amazing. I'm sure incredibly, it will look good.
Yeah,
it will look really good probably in the movie, but
I mean,
from the picture,
I mean that's the thing. The way things look in real life look different than the way they do in the movies and stuff. So it will be a little bit different. That red might be brighter. It might look more blue on screen. Because we know the same thing happened to Captain Marvel, where it's like, why is she in this suit? Well, it doesn't look like exactly. It's the wrong colors, all this stuff. And when we got it, it was like, oh, that looks wonderful. And what we've gotten so far looks like they are going in a great direction. So I'm excited. They haven't let us down yet. So
yeah, the future is bright. Something else I'm thinking about looking at this lineup of movies all together. this year, we're getting back into the game with Black Widow and Shang-Chi. Black Widow is a grounded movie. Shang-Chi seems like it's going to be more on the grounded side than the cosmic side, even though it may have a giant dragon in it. And then we're like almost entirely like cosmic stuff from then on. We've got a real cosmic run coming up after us.
So with Spider-Man.
Yeah, like there's going to be probably multiverse stuff in Spider-Man. Yep. Well, I guess Black Panther is also a little bit more of a grounded title, but yeah, this is looking. Oh, this is a lot of the weird ones, the weird spacey ones.
We're getting into the weird stuff, and I think it's still hard to speculate exactly of like who's going to be the big bad, like who's going to be the next Thanos. But
Kang
Dr. Doom is a possibility. Dr. Doom is a possibility.
Kang and Dr. Doom holding hands.
Yeah,
Galactus. It would be an interesting one, especially with it maybe ending with Fantastic Four this first phase. Like again, they might do the thing where Silver Surfer shows up, or who knows. Galactus is. He's more of
anything of like I don't think I've ever either read any comic with him or seen any show with him. So to me, the concept of him being this giant being that devours planets,
the guy with the hat,
from Marvel's Melissa,
right.
So to me,
I forgot. I know who he is, but I keep forgetting what he looks like. You got to tell me it's the guy with the hat.
The guy with the big hat.
Or the giant cloud from Fantastic Four 2.
Let's not bring that up.
But I don't know. I haven't seen anything with Galactus on it, so I don't know how you make interesting a giant being that just devours planets.
I mean, I could have said the same thing about the Guardians of the Galaxy or Thanos, who was just kind of this off there in his own.
What can you do with that in a quote unquote grounded setting that is the MCU?
I mean, I wouldn't say the MCU is grounded when they're doing time travel and there's aliens that are destroying the population with magic stones, right? That's not grounded.
Yeah, but the MCU could be way more ridiculous, like the comics. Like they didn't have Ego be a planet with a face.
Right. They did not, but they have. I mean, they are getting into that. They have slowly built up the hey guys, trust us.
And you no
longer need to explain like what a multiverse is, or that there's aliens that they fight out there and all that stuff, and they can I
just do not know how
they have that language now that they like. Because right, if you started with Thanos, that he has all of these magic stones and he's gonna snap and half the population. If they started with that with Iron Man 1, everyone would have been like, "This is dumb.
No,
this isn't all that good."
I don't think you cannot have like someone. I don't know. I cannot picture.
We have a talking raccoon.
Word. I know, but it's different. It's different. There's a certain. I cannot picture a giant person with his stupid crown eating plants, and he being something that they have to stop. Like
we've already seen giant beings in the MCU. We've seen one of the Celestials, their skulls in nowhere.
These are my thoughts. First off, I'm looking at a bunch of pictures of Galactus. There is a picture of him actually eating a planet. Like I know he does this, but I've never seen him do it before. It's so funny. It's just like he threw a gumball in his mouth. Like, I love it. I want to see him do it. I don't think we're going to get a Galactus for a while. I bet a Galactus is like a phase 5 thing because we're setting up for Kang. If you're going to do the 4, you got to do the Doc as well. Dr. Doom's coming along. And I feel like those two could fill us up for a while. Like, I don't think we're going to need a bigger threat than that for a little bit. Like, I think Galactus is farther out of the way. I don't want them to introduce the Galactus too soon and it kind of overshadows Doctor Doom. I want some quality Doom time. And I think they're going to give us that.
I absolutely do not think that their next big bad will only take one phase.
Yeah.
I think 2 at the least, but they've proven that they know how to play the long game and set things up and make you actually care and do all of that stuff. So I think no matter who they have as the next like big bad, it's gonna be great, and they will slowly introduce us to the concepts and stuff like that.
My dream would be that they introduce the X-Men, they give us their movies, we get acquainted with them. Like they are as,
them too.
Like have them be an established part of the MCU. Like you give me their movies, whatever spin-off they got, or whatever, and then you culminate with that Avengers versus X-Men. Like that being your big baddie. Like not having a big baddie, but the big quote unquote big baddie is Avengers versus X-Men.
I see 2 issues with that. And this is just, I guess at the end of the day, is like personal taste. But like they've already done a Civil War story. And that's like a big complaint with a lot of the comics is that it's just another story about the heroes fighting the good guys, right? So that would be like, hey, we've already seen something like that. And then if you like, it's the thing that is different with the MCU is that time is continually moving forward. So the Avengers, they would have to build the Avengers back up with all new characters, which they're kind of doing.
They will.
But they're like, it's not going to be Captain America. It's not going to be Iron Man. It's not going to be those ones. It's going to be different legacy characters, which then people are going to be, well, that's not really the Avengers, and it's going to be a whole thing. I would love to see something like that, but I don't know if that's the route they would go for. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm so excited though. Like,
This I feel full of light this week. It's just to have the Marvel Cinematic Universe continue. It's just like beautiful, like background. It's like the cosmic background radiation of my life, but in a good way. Like the powers it gives me is that I'm happy.
There you go.
I'll absorb enough of it over time, and then I can do Monica Rambeau stuff.
Or like the Dragon Ball Z Spirit Bomb thing, where he's just like, Earth, lend me your energy. And like that's Melissa. They're like, MCU, give me your energy.
Speaking of Dragon Ball news came out today.
Yeah, what's that?
There was a leak. Let me see if I can find it. It's a pretty small leak, but apparently they're going to announce a new movie soon.
Interesting.
Like they're a leak on a site for next year.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
I went to go see that very first Dragon Ball Z movie.
Battle of Gods.
I think it was that one. The one like when the original creator came back.
Yeah, like after everything Dragon Ball came out, and right before Super. Like when it came back, because
I resurrection of Dragon Ball watching after Z. So there you go. Good stuff. More Dragon Ball Z news. Everyone is happy. Melissa, we do have one more small bit of MCU news we should get to.
Yes. Yeah, they have moved up Loki by 2 days. It's no longer coming out on Friday, June 11th. It is now coming out on Wednesday, June 9th. It is going to air release premiere on Wednesdays after that.
How do you feel about that?
Interesting.
I think they're doing it probably because the world's opening up a bit more and people will actually have Friday night plans again.
I think that and offices are starting to open back up as more and more people get vaccinated. So to have that like water cooler talk.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Something to talk about while at work.
It all makes sense.
Really doing any actual work over there. You know what I mean? I don't even know where over there is.
Yeah. Wherever the water cooler is.
Yeah.
No work over there. It's water place. We have to adjust when we record the reactor core. That's the only really change in my life.
Yeah, which that's fine. Fine. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm excited for that one too. So good on them. Lots of exciting Marvel stuff coming up. I guess just to be fair, DC did announce that the DC Fandom is coming back this year, and their fandom last year was okay.
A lot of news came out of that.
A lot of good news and trailers and clips and all sorts of stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they make with that. So I'm rooting for them. They just come on, Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad needs to be so good. I hope so.
Yeah. I believe in the Suicide Squad for sure. Which I think is sometime this year, late summer. I don't remember.
Are we talking about the movie or the game?
The movie. The game, I don't think is anywhere near done.
The game.
Oh, why are you're so excited for seeing more stuff about it? We already know it plenty.
Yeah, I mean, we know plenty, but we don't know if the movie is good.
Oh, but okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because the trailer for the first Suicide Squad film was amazing.
I thought you were getting hyped about seeing more Suicide Squad on DC Fandom.
Oh no, I think the movie will already be out by then. I think
that's why I was confused.
I mean, who knows? They might be like, and we greenlit Suicide Squad 2. The even more definitive Suicide Squad. Oh, I don't know. Something like that, but lots of good movie news this week.
Yep.
So next up, here's a weird thing that I found. I saw this, I think, on Twitter, and I had to click the link because this is an article from the AV Club. No, I don't want to tell you about me. Go away, stupid pop-up. So this is by Reed McCarter, and it says, Italians grapple with the convenience and cultural terror of a pizza vending machine.
What?
We have a pizza vending machine. Would you guys eat a pizza from a vending machine?
It depends. Like, what was it that I saw? When I was in SF on, was it the Metreon? They had this machine that was, I think, make your own ramen, if I'm not mistaken.
Make your own ramen. Okay, yeah.
I think it was that. It was some food for sure. There was like not something like it wasn't a snack. It wasn't something like on a bag or whatever. It was something like food. I think it was ramen. So if it is something like that where the machine makes it there,
yeah,
sure.
That's exactly it. The machine. So you says after a customer selects one of the varieties, the good Signor Pizza kneads, seasons, and tops and cooks a fresh pizza in 3 minutes. The whole process is visible through a little window. It's great, is what they say. I
want to interject. My Bluetooth headphones cut out for a minute, so I missed some of what you said. I looked at this article that you posted, and I want to point out when the interviewer, the journalist, is talking to customers.
Yeah.
It says, another customer says, it's okay, but it's not pizza. While a woman named Gina rejected the concept outright.
Yeah. Terrible.
I love Gina.
Gina said.
I want Gina. I want really Gina to return in other narratives.
I mean, for sure, if it isn't good, I mean, yeah, I would have wanted, but if it is fine, even, I would take it. Like
you have to try it at least.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, even in that scenario that I was talking about, how in the veteran they had it, like, if I'm coming out of a movie and it's 12 p.m., it's 12 a.m. at night, midnight.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I might try it. Yeah. I might get one if it is fine.
You know what? I think a vending machine could successfully make a grilled cheese pretty well. I'd take a grilled cheese out of a vending machine. I wish you could get popcorn out of a vending machine. Like, take the popcorn machines that already
exist
for concession stand workers, but instead build like a robot box around it, and you hit a button and you're like, 1 bag, please, and a robot hand scoops up a scoop and puts it in the bag, and then you swipe your card and you pay like $4 or whatever. Popcorn for you. You know, for when the line's too long.
Yeah.
Saves time on concessions. More robots are involved. More robots in your day.
You have the like popcorn one there, and then the like fortune teller like Swami one right there. So like while you wait on that,
I want
can just
Zoltar to give me my popcorn.
Yes. Good old Zoltar. Yeah. So let me ask you guys this: what foods would you not eat from a vending machine?
Ooh.
Is there something that comes to mind? Because
chicken wings.
Chicken wings from a vending machine?
That doesn't sound good.
It's you start to get like in strange territory with like meat of like how long has that meat been there?
Meat and poultry, yeah, for sure.
I saw you cook it, but I don't know how much that has been cooked or how long it's been. Yeah. I don't know. I think another one, I don't like seafood in general, but I think if even if I did seafood from a vending machine, no thank you. No thank you.
Would you eat
I would.
Sorry.
I wouldn't want potato salad because I love potato salad, but I think it needs to be made with a mother's love, and I don't know if a vending machine could give me that.
Okay. Ignacio,
so,
you were about to say something?
Would you eat a hot dog out of a vending machine?
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's what I'm eating when I go to 7-Eleven and buy one of those like hot dogs on those things. So I would.
Yeah, it's just a roller grill with a robot box around it. I'd eat that if it came with a freshness guarantee and like the top, like it would squirt like the mustard, the relish, throw some onions on there for me. I'd eat a robot hot dog. I'd love to do so. Now, a corn dog. Can it corn dog me?
Well, give me a second when I.
Okay.
Where's the chat here?
If you want, you can also just in the live do the live stream chat in Discord.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. Where is it?
Crew members. Yes, Ham says gotta be on rollers.
Roll a hot dog.
Where's the chat here? Now I'll drop it on the Custom Slack chat.
So
I knew Japan would have something interesting.
Ooh, I can't get a hot dog in a Japanese vending machine.
Live stream chat.
A takoyaki, which is like some small fried ball. You can get that guy.
Takoyakis are great. But it isn't just here the title says hot dogs, burgers, and takoyaki. It isn't just that. The machine has more stuff. Like here it has from the picture I'm seeing here, it has what I think is a burger, hot dogs. I don't know what those balls are. Fries, rice, takoyaki. It has some other fried balls.
Fried rice. French fries. I'd eat French fries out of a vending machine. A grilled onigiri. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, it is onigiri.
Man.
Weird.
I'd love to eat out of a machine.
Like
Japan has a vending machine for everything, literally.
They really do. But I would trust the ones in Japan more than I would trust the ones here because it's already their culture to eat that stuff and get that stuff. So I would imagine that those machines are regularly used, and so the food is kind of cycled out. Whereas like I've seen some stuff in the vending machine where I work, and it's like that thing has been in there for like a year. Like I'd like no one's gonna eat that, and they don't change it because they only restock the ones that like have gotten like less. So it's just like I don't know. I would.
What's been happening to vending machines over the last year? I think about my office vending machine and how there's only been like 5 people in my office over the last year. It's just like Pixar? Some administrative staff.
We have an idea.
And some. But like, where are they going? There's nobody to eat them fast enough while they're all fresh. We have a vending machine guy. It's the same guy who always comes and stocks it. Did he go around to the 5 people in the office like, what do you guys really want? Like, what's your favorite flavor of Pop-Tarts? And that's all I'm putting in there.
Look at this. There. Taking of food at vending machines.
A vending machine restaurant. Only you and the robots.
Oh, man.
Man, I just want to eat near a robot. No matter what it is or what it's doing.
I mean, you could always just get an Amazon like thing there and just have that right next.
I don't want a floating voice. I want an animatronic. I think the closest robot to me is, well, heck, there is Chuck E. Cheese. There is that. There is Charles Entertainment Cheese. That's true.
Aren't they stopping the animatronics?
Many Chuck E. Cheeses have been stripped down to only a singular Chuck animatronic. Not many of them have the full Munch's make-believe band anymore. And I think a lot of those that had an animatronic Chuck are now replacing it with a screen Chuck. I don't know the status of the like 2 Chuck E. Cheeses in the metropolitan St. Louis area. Man, that's got it. That has to be like a Google Maps widget. What is the closest robot to me?
Robots near me. Let's see. So that video you sent us, Ignacio, does just look like some like small local restaurant inside. Yeah, they just have vending machines of all sorts.
Yeah.
All kinds. It's pretty neat. Kitchen robot will cook meals from scratch. Unveiled.
Unveiled.
This is like some installment fixture that you would like install in your kitchen, and it's a robot with like a bunch of like joints and stuff that it will like cook your food and move things, and I guess it has a bunch of recipes or whatever. Weird.
Look at its hand.
It was like, I have opposable thumbs. I
can you teach Wally to do a Ratatouille's job?
Interesting. Go. So I think if I
can hold the pot.
If I had to not eat any kind of food from a vending machine, to be honest, I feel like it'd be something with a sauce.
Really?
Oh yeah, you want a fresh sauce?
Yeah,
I wouldn't eat chili.
Yeah, there's something about the like liquid nature of that just would make me feel uneasy. Sam says, I searched up robots in San Antonio, Texas, and fuzzy searching gave me a local weed shop, Bexar Roots, as the second result.
Maybe there's a robot there, or just like a guy they call robot.
Mr. Robot himself is there selling weed in San Antonio, Texas. It's pronounced bear. Bear roots? Bear roots. Why do they have the X there then? Well, I was going to say, like, what's another word that has a silent X? Xylophone, I guess, is the only one I can think of. But that's
yeah. I love to play the Xylophone.
The
Xylophone. Not sure.
I love to play the Xylophone. Yeah, but I think stuff with like sauces or things like that, because it can like splatter out, and I think you would make it look unclean. I don't know. That's just me. I guess being nitpicky on that stuff, but oh well. Okay. What, Melissa? You also had some food related talk.
Yeah. If we want to talk about cereal again, which outruns Mountain Dew as one of the Mountain Dew Wiki is one of our top conversation topics. This week, I treated myself. I finally took the plunge to try this product I've been curious about from all these podcast ads, and I ordered me a set of Magic Spoon cereals.
Magic Spoon cereal? I haven't heard of these.
I've been hearing a lot of ads for them on podcasts and on YouTube channels. Like they sponsored New Rock Stars before. It's just like, it's supposed to be very healthy cereal, like high protein, low carb, low sugar. It's like got a bunch of stuff in it that I didn't know food wasn't not supposed to have. It's like there's no soy in it. And I'm like, I didn't know I was supposed to be angry at soy. Okay. Like, yeah. I was hesitant for a while because I'm like, this is out of my league. This is healthier than I need a food to be.
They look
but
like
I realized
Cheerios.
They do. Like they are Cheerio shaped.
Well, I thought it was a spoon. You were talking about a spoon. It's a cereal.
No, Magic Spoon is the name of the cereal. It didn't come with a spoon. They're just like supposed to be very healthy cereals. And I ordered them because I realized I do eat a lot of cereal. It's my favorite like nighttime snack when you realize I'm going to bed soon, but I ate dinner a long time ago and I'm kind of hungry again. Right. Yeah, I just eat cereal. So I treated myself to getting these. A pack of 4 with shipping was like $35.
What flavors did you get? Because I'm looking at pictures and they have all sorts of different flavors. They all look these like almost pastel colors, but then like they had their strawberry ones there and they're pink. Like the actual like Fruit Loop Cheerio thing is pink.
Yeah, I got the standard sampler box, which is cocoa, frosted, fruity, and peanut butter. And I've now tried them all.
Okay. There you go. I see one that has all of those except peanut butter is switched for cinnamon.
Oh, I want a cinnamon. That's the next one I want to try. Yeah, they're very expensive. And so when I bought them, I was both like, I hope these are good. And also, I hope these aren't good. Because what if they're good and I feel compelled to buy this expensive thing again? Yeah. And dang it, they're good. They're like... The texture's amazing. They're like super light, super crispy. They stay crispy for a long time in the milk. They're texturally a triumph. Flavors are good. Like the fruity ones are like real Fruit Loopy. Peanut butter is very rich. The frosted one tastes like a Rice Krispie treat. It's got kind of like a marshmallowy flavor to it. I don't know how they do it. Dang it, I like them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I told myself I'll finish these 4 boxes, me and my roommate. And then like next month, if we miss them, maybe I'll sign up for a subscription.
Wait, so it's a subscription thing too? That like, hey,
you can order it. You can order it a la carte, or you can get like for a slightly reduced price. You can get like a subscription shipment automatically every month.
Deliver it once a month or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Never heard of them.
I'm surprised because I've heard of them on so many podcasts. That's why I thought I'd talk about it here. I'm no Paul F. Tompkins. I can't read I'm not a professional ad reader. I've never gotten the chance. But if you'd like to sponsor the Captain's Log, Jiminy's Won't I Talk About Cereal?
Yeah.
Anything you want.
Yeah. Good food. Good food. Ignacio, what's your favorite food?
Yeah.
Oh God. That's a tough one.
You're a hardened criminal who's been arrested. You're on death row. You're about to have your last.
I don't like this
meal.
end for Ignacio. Why can't he just have the meal and not be in jail? Why can't he just have it?
No, that's the only way.
I'm like trying to force him to pick just one thing, right? Just like, this was my last meal. It'd have to be this.
Nah, it would depend on the mood. Like, I don't know if I have a.
So what's the mood in jail, Ignacio? What's
I don't know. I've never been there, to be honest. I know.
What do you want to think?
I don't know. Again, it is a tough one. Do you have a favorite one? What would you choose?
Dude, I'm plain and simple. Some people might call me real boring. But give me a good pepperoni pizza.
I knew it. Yeah,
predictable. If nothing else,
you could have any. Let's even stay on pizza. You could have anything in it, and you choose just a straight up pepperoni pizza.
Most likely, yes. If I could get anything like flown in, there is a pizza that I really liked from a restaurant out in Montana. It is more of a pizza restaurant, but I wouldn't call it like a pizza joint, if that makes sense. Like they are a sit down restaurant. And they have, it's their meat lovers pizza that they call the Stockman. And it has pepperoni and ham and strips of steak on there. And I think there's some bacon on there too. And it's so good. It's just like this is overload, but it is so good. So I think that would be the one thing. Like, fly it in from Montana. I'll wait.
I refuse to put myself in this scenario. I'm not on death's row. I'm a good girl. But if you just asked me as a friend in a friendly situation what my favorite food is without making me go to jail
next week when so Melissa's been arrested. I don't know what happened.
The answer is McDonald's French fries.
McDonald's French fries is your favorite meal in the world.
I'm pretty sure they would give you
that's not a meal. That's not a meal unto itself.
Make a meal out of it.
I'm pretty sure they would give you the meal.
That is my number one comfort food. It's not high class, but if I'm in a bad mood, if I'm feeling down, I go for those McDonald's French fries.
If you owned and operated your own fast food restaurant, would you have a meal option be fries only? I'd like a number 6, and the number 6 would be the fries only.
Cal,
it's not a real number.
It's breaking it to you, but you can already do it.
I mean, yeah, you can already buy only fries, but to have that be like, but to have that be an official meal.
Kyle is like, I just want fries, but that's not allowed. I have to get it. I have to get it.
No, I want the menu to have a picture. Like there's a tray with the fry container of fries, and the burger container's full of fries, and the soda cup is full of fries.
And it's got a number 6, right? That's exactly what I mean. Like, it's not just like, I don't really want a burger. I guess just give me a large fry. Like, it's not that. It's just like, I want a number 6. And the number 6 is exactly what you described.
An entire bag with fries.
Yeah.
Like popcorn at the movies. It's only fries.
Gross. I love it, but it's disgusting at the same time. And I would totally do it.
God, they'd have to like triple bag it to keep it from getting your seat greasy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no. Imagine getting in a car with some of your friends and you go through the drive-thru and you get an entire bag of fries for all of you to share. Yeah. You just go hit the town.
Yep.
Good stuff, though. Good stuff. I think I absolutely would do it. I'd have to try it out because my girlfriend and I have talked about a date where we go around to a bunch of different fast food places and just get a whole bunch of fries, but just you get the curly ones from I cannot speak. God damn it. You get the curly ones from Arby's. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. But then you get the waffle ones from Chick-fil-A. You get the regular ones from McDonald's. You just have to get like all of the different types, and it's just a giant tray full of fries.
Oh my God. I've seen these when I've been looking up pictures of charcuterie boards. I also see pictures of fry boards, which is when you pile like
charcuterie.
Yeah, it's just a big tray and you pile like 5 kinds of fries on there and like 5 ramekins of dips, and it's how I want to live.
Yeah. It would be good stuff. It would be good stuff indeed. Food is good. Food is way too good.
Yep.
You've heard it here first.
You did. So last thing I kind of want to mention on the show, I've been catching up on some reading and watching and all that stuff. So I have to share that I finally started watching The Sopranos again. I have completed season 5. Now I'm on the final season. I'm about to start that. And then today I watched the first 2 episodes of The Bad Batch.
How was that?
Oh, it's so good, Melissa. I loved it. Yeah, The Bad Bitch.
I started watching it in honor of May the 4th, and I got 7 minutes in, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. This isn't for me.
It's a continuation of the final season of the Clone Wars, in which they introduced those characters. Like if you watch the Clone Wars, you'll see one of them. I think is it's Echo. He's one of the clone troopers that you see throughout that show, and in the final season, he's kind of discovered that all of the clones have this chip inside them, and he had something happen to him where he doesn't really remember it exactly, and then we learn about this group of clones that they are, as their name implies, a bad batch. They were experimented on and they have enhanced abilities and stuff, but they're misfits and stuff like that. And so
I got deep enough into the show to see the titular batch.
Right. Yeah. So it's pretty much what it says it is, as far as like, here's the like oddball group of heroes that are rougher and tumbler than the rest, you know, and they go off and do these missions. But this show is taking place right after Order 66.
Okay.
And because they are...
Is that the combo meal for the big pack of fries?
I'd want no Order 66, please. Yeah. And yeah, so it happens right after that, but none of them really got the message. They're because they're different. It didn't really work on them, so they're just like, what is going on? What is happening? Why is everyone killing the Jedi? That's not good. So yeah, they're figuring that stuff out now. But I liked it. It looks beautiful. It looks great.
It did look pretty good, yeah.
That show has come a long ways. I liked how it looked from day one, but I know a lot of people did not. But that show has been so good that they were just like, you know what? We'll give you more money. We'll give you a little bit more money. You know what? We'll give you even more money. You know, and it's just like it looks awesome. It looks so good. So yeah, that was fun. And last but not least, I have been reading a bunch of Teen Titans comics from the 90s. You guys know that I'm a big fan of post-crisis DC comics, and I've read most things from Crisis on Infinite Earths up to the death of Superman. And Teen Titans is like my last major thing that I need to read. There might be one or two smaller things that I go back and read, but to read those, I want to go to some pre-crisis stuff and get some context and do all of that stuff there. So right now, this is like my last big thing of post-crisis from like 1985 to like 92, 93-ish. I've read Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Justice League, the Suicide Squad, Green Arrow, all of that stuff. Animal Man, my favorites there. So almost done. I think I have like 7 issues left, so not much. But it's been good. It's been fun, and I'm happy I'm almost done with that, so I can finally move on.
It's going to accomplish something. Today, I finally finished season 2 of Pen 15.
How was that?
It's a good season. I dug it a lot. I think it escalates a lot of what we saw in season 1.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, because I wasn't as sold on that one. I liked it, but was like, I'm fine if I don't watch the rest.
I think it's a very good season 2.
Good to know. Good to know indeed. Ignacio.
Nope.
Has there been something you've been watching recently? Lately?
I've been watching several things because I'm still keeping up with the CW shows.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been watching The Flash, and this week Legends came back.
Nice.
Which
it
is a lot of fun.
I usually wait for them all to be on Netflix and stuff like that. So I'm waiting a bit on that. But yeah, good stuff. CW shows, man. Still going.
It is funny how Legends on its first season was this one thing which wasn't. It was still entertaining, but clearly season 2, after they realized what the show had to be for its full potential, it is a great show. It is so much fun.
It's secretly their best, and it's funny because I mentioned this to you when I finished watching Agents of Shield. I was like, man, that final season really feels like they were trying to compete with Legends. I was like, they are like, why don't we make that show instead?
Yeah,
which is not a bad move. But yeah,
it is still a good concept. You can be anywhere in time, be like I guess minor spoilers for episode 1, but they have David Bowie. They talk to him,
Oh,
and so you can
interesting.
have
Okay.
just stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's Doctor Who meets the Guardians of the Galaxy is what it is, basically. Yeah. So that's cool. That's good. That's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Well, let's wrap things up there for this week. I think this has been a fun show. A little bit of housekeeping before we get out of here. If you guys did not know, we have multiple podcasts that you guys can find out more information on our website, thewhatnauts.com, as well as your favorite podcasting platform of choice. Just type in the Whatnauts and all of our shows will pop up right there, like Crossplay, which you can hear Ignacio on pretty regularly. Our video game podcast. And I will say, we have some exciting stuff coming up, so be on the lookout for that stuff. Keep an eye on Crossplay. We'll have a special guest here very soon. That was fun. If you guys missed it, last week Melissa and I got to interview Paul Bay, the creator of the Black Tapes podcast and The Big Loop, and who just announced a brand new TV show that he is writing, starring it's Ken, I'm gonna say
Ken Jeong.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ken Jeong, but then I was like, wait, no, that's not right. That's not his name. But yes, Ken Jeong, and being produced by Daniel Day Kim. And
Kyle,
the show is about
we've talked to somebody who has talked to somebody from Lost. We're so close now.
Yep,
we're
getting there. One step closer. Yeah. So be excited. I don't remember. Let me see if I can find the name of that show again.
I think it's called Shoot the Moon.
Shoot the Moon. I think that sounds right. Yeah. Yep. Shoot the Moon is in the works at Amazon. There you go. So guys, you should get excited for all of that stuff. But if you like what we do here at The Whatnauts, patreon.com/thewhatnauts is where you can support us for as little as $1 a month. We have a $3 tier with all kinds of exclusive content, which Melissa, you and I just put up a really fun one where we basically just came up with a bunch of movie and comic tropes, but we're going to be using those on the review show, and we're basically filling out bingo cards with them. So as we watch a bunch of movies and read all these comics and stuff like that, we're going to be like, oh, was there a love triangle in this one? Yes, I can fill that one out. Bingo! Cool. So there you go. You guys should go check that stuff out. Big shout out to our Patreon supporters at the $5 tier. So thank you to Sam, who's been here in the chat with us, and thank you to Greg Miller, who has also been supporting us this past month. Thank you to both of you. This has been wonderful, indeed. We usually live stream this show on Twitch, so you guys can go follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/thewhatnauts. We're hoping to get back into live streaming some more. We've been slacking off these past couple weeks, but we are usually there each Wednesday and Friday night, as well as Sunday afternoon, so be on the lookout for that. But there you go. House has been kept. Melissa,
so clean now.
Yeah.
Where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wilkywit. That's WILKYWIT. And listen to my other podcast, Saturday Morning Obscurities, where me and my brother Jams talk about a weird old kids show you feel like only you remember.
Good stuff. And Ignacio, where can the people find you?
The people can find me on Twitter at Ignacio Rojas B. That's IGNACIOROJASB.
There you go. If you guys want to stay up to date with me, I'm at Yo Kyle Springer on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys want to stay up to date with our shows, we are at the Whatnauts on Twitter. Go like, share, subscribe. Oh man, I hit the merch button and I didn't move.
Buy a shirt too. Also,
yeah, buy a shirt. It just wasn't supposed to be smack dab in the middle of everything. Oh well. We'll fix that later on. You guys can follow us at the Whatnauts. That's where all of our updates and stuff will be. If you do want some merch, the whatnauts.com/store is where you guys can get all of that. I believe that is about it for episode 142 of the Captain's Log. We will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.